This One News update is brought to you by ANZ, strategic partner of National Field Days.
Good afternoon. The official cash rate's been kept on hold, but the Reserve Bank says the European debt crisis is affecting our economy and it could get worse. The Governor kept rates on hold at 2.5%, but is ready to act if the Eurozone situation worsens. Business presenter Nadine Chalmers-Ross joins us now live with analysis. Good afternoon, Nadine.
Good afternoon, Melissa. As you mentioned, rates are on hold where they've been since March last year at a record low of 2.5%. In fact, the official cash rate is actually unlikely to rise for even longer than we were previously expecting. They could be on hold until June next year. The Reserve Bank Governor says our economy has deteriorated in the past 3 months, and part of the reason for that is the European debt crisis and the effect it's having on our trading partners. Now, to be clear, Dr Bollard isn't saying he's expecting a financial meltdown in Europe, but depending on how Sunday's second Greek election pans out, it might not be pretty, and that could mean further implications for us.
If you were to see a real European or Eurozone meltdown, of course that's going to be reflected through in our forecasts. The channel for that will be through our exports, other country exports, commodity prices, and potentially changing conditions in the funding markets for banks in New Zealand.
But on a more positive note, he's saying that there is no evidence of that in the bank's funding at the moment. They are well funded, and that's actually why they've been able to compete so hard by cutting mortgage rates to attract your business. However, the Reserve Bank Governor is saying that if that does fire up the housing market to the levels that we saw back in the mid-2000s, then the central bank will be looking to use some of the new tools that it has, like putting limits on 95% and 100% mortgages and requiring banks to lend out less of their cash.
Thanks, Nadine. Nadine Chalmers-Ross live from Auckland.
This One News update is brought to you by ANZ, strategic partner of National Field Days.